So I don't know what all you guys will be able to see. It's dark and whoa, magnet's not holding up. It's dark, but it's still, what is it? Still Wednesday night. I am on my way to pick up the 68 Mustang. I'm 10 minutes away, and guess what happens? I lose running lights again. So I get out. I'm reading text message from this customer. Anyways, I'm 10 minutes out and I lose running lights. Well, I go out and I check the pin for the truck side. The running light pin pulled out and is stuck in the trailer plug. So it pulled it out so it's not making any contact with the truck itself. So I have an extra plug I keep on the truck. I keep a trailer side and a truck side. I just left all my electrical stuff. I was fixing something at the house. I left it all at the house. So I'll stop by a auto parts store, grab a pair of strippers and some butt connectors, and I'll get it fixed as soon as we get this car picked up. The guy says there's an auto parts store right down the road, so we'll get the car and then we'll boogie over there, get it fixed. So since we'll be able to park in the lot and have a little bit of light since it's dark now, but I'll check up with you guys then. And then I got a story to tell you about this customer, man. Really driving me nuts. Man, who says you need four-wheel drive? Come on now. Lansing, Michigan. Let's get out of here. Alright, so I said I keep both a truck and a trailer side in the truck. I bought this extension off of Amazon and I thought I ordered 8. Well, this is a turn of events. I lost running lights. I rewired the truck side because the prong on the truck side came off in the trailer plug, if that makes any sense for the running lights. So I replaced that, the truck side plug, and then I replaced the fuse. That's all good. I even jumped the fuse to make sure it was good. And we're still no running lights. So it's 10 o'clock. We're picking up a hotel. Guess we'll get a game plan together, see what we can figure out. Good morning, guys. So, not ideal situation. Can't figure out this trailer. I've done just about everything. I've tried to jump fuses. I've tried to rewire it. So, there's two things. The running light issue is either on the trailer, which is there's a junction box and they have everything like wire nutted together. I tried to jiggle everything because you can't really get to it when it's hooked up to the truck. So I tried to jiggle everything and that didn't work. So I don't think there's an issue. Like, I know that prong had broke off in the plug on the truck side, but I'm thinking maybe that was from me messing with it. So I'm thinking it runs. I don't have a test light, and the place I stopped at last night didn't have a test light, and everything else was closed in this town. Like, AutoZone was already closed, so I couldn't get a test light. So I'm thinking, well, obviously when I get home I'll be able to figure it out. I won't need running lights today because I'm waiting for the sun to come up now. It's just about up. So what was I gonna say? I think it might be I gotta take the deck plate off that truck, and I think it's because the truck comes with an open harness from the factory, and you have to splice in whatever you want, and I think it might be under there. So definitely stressed out, but it is what it is. I mean, the only thing this is really gonna do to my schedule is push Friday till Monday, and I'm gonna make the calls here at about 9 o'clock this morning, let everybody know and let them, choose from there. But then the sun come up, get all our stuff cleaned up. Not a bad hotel, it's a Comfort Inn. gets us rewards points, and it's clean, so that's really all I care about. And Q-tips. They give you Q-tips. Word to all hotels. Give people Q-tips. Spilled it and it's melting the ice underneath the truck. And it's full now. Whoops. I know it's probably dark, but there's a 1968 Shelby GT350 in here. Try not to slip and fall on this ice. Got the rig all warming up. This is the lock that gave me issues. Let's go home. Well, let's go close to home, deliver this car, and then go home. Oh, I'm trying to get another video uploaded for you guys to update you on what's going on already. Because I didn't bring my computer, I'm having to use my phone, but that's no big deal. Customers, man, driving me crazy. Just got this 68 Mustang on the trailer. It's the only car we have since the other one canceled on us. So I'm like, screw it, just, you know, with everything going on with this trailer and light issues and just everything, let me get home, reevaluate. So I text this guy first thing this morning. Well, I texted him last night when I got it picked up. And I got it picked up, I was there, I left there about 7:15. Alright, so figure I gotta take a 10-hour break. Well, I left there at 7:15. I probably didn't get to the hotel, it was after 9, because I was trying to fix the lights in the parking lot. So it was after 9 o'clock. You know, so you gotta take a 10-hour break. Put you at 7 a.m. I'm 8 hours away, and my GPS is telling me 3:56 right now. All right. Well, you gotta account that I gotta stop for fuel. I gotta take a 30-minute break, and you never know what's gonna happen. Traffic. It's unpredictable out here on the road. So I texted him and I said this. I said, hey. I said, good morning, just wanted to let you know we are rolling out of Michigan now since we were so delayed yesterday. Snow, trailer light issues. What time can I expect you here? I said, I'm going to overshoot because GPS says 4, remember that, and say 6 at the latest. Wow, really disappointing, man. I took the day off of work to meet you at lunchtime as you were told, as I was told. Can you push it here and get it before dark? Let me remind you that I'm not your man, and just because you took the day off of work, in the transport business, if I said I was going to be there at lunch and I'm there at 6 p.m., that's 6 hours, okay? 5-6 hours. That's pretty dang good. At least it's going to get there that day that I said it's going to get there. So I sat back. I really can't predict all these issues I've had. Snow, trailer light issues. I have to safely transport these vehicles across the United States without damage while abiding by driving hour laws. Pushing it isn't something we can safely do. If you want it delivered in the sunlight, it can be promised tomorrow morning. I can't promise it won't be dark tonight. So, and my death light just came. Let's go home. So the conversation goes on, and he goes, well, when I Google it, it's only 7 hours, and I'm like,
making U-turn in 500 feet, turn left on me.
I was like, yeah, it's 7 hours straight through driving in a passenger vehicle, like going 70 miles, averaging 70 miles an hour, 65 or whatever it is. So, I am, he's like, oh, well, we'll just evaluate it when you get closer. So, it may just be ignorance to the fact that You know, he may be an accountant and he has no idea of anything, or he's probably never driven anything bigger than a passenger car, and, you know, or know the laws of how long you can drive before you have to take a break, or that different, you know, Michigan's roads, max truck speed is 55 miles an hour. It's like, so it might be just ignorance, but I just don't like being, you know, I guess he doesn't know me, I don't know him, but I don't like being talked down to like that. Like, I'm doing everything in my power to get this done. Like, I take pride in my work. I'm not some Joe Schmo that really doesn't care. If I didn't care, I wouldn't text back and his car would get there when it would get there. But enough complaining, let's get down the road. Oh, Toledo, Ohio. We were having a good day until, boom! Service def system, 5 mile an hour max and 87 miles. So I scanned the code and it's got a def heater code.
In 2.8 miles. Exit to exit.
Now, long story short, I robbed the fuse last night from the def heater. I pulled the wrong one as I was getting a fuse for the trailer running lights. So I put a new fuse in, and still on. So from what I read, like, I don't have the check engine light anymore. It's gone. From what I read, I just need to do a couple key cycles, or obviously disconnect the battery, but I'm trying to find a rest area to do that in. And I was hoping maybe it would go off while I was driving, but so not having a check engine light doesn't really worry me, but still, that 5 mile an hour max message is never a good thing. Alright, so updaters. Give you the old updaters here. Check engine light is on now. Message is gone. As you can see, perform service, oil change, fuel filters. That's the only 3 messages in there. So I don't know if I accidentally pulled the, I think I did, pulled the fuse for the def heater, whatever that's connected to, last night in the dark when I was messing with the trailer lights. I don't know if I pulled the fuse, didn't put it back, or pulled it, put a blown on it. Like, I don't know what happened. I was just, you know how it gets when you're frustrated. It's cold, you're trying to work quick. So the message is off that I don't have a limit. I still get a check engine light, which is fine. Whatever. But I just checked the code. I didn't have any more fuses on me. I used them all. So I took one for like secondary fuel filter heater or something. It's 40 degrees right now. I stole that one real quick, cycled the key, and we're back up and running. So fingers crossed we're all right. At this point, I just want to get home. I want to get this car unloaded. Just want to get this guy's car to him without any more text messages or any more phone calls. And tomorrow I had to go to North Carolina. I already canceled the load. It was with a direct customer. I text her, I'm like, hey, I can do it Monday. It's a big dealership. I said, just let me know. She's like, I got a driver that's gonna drive down and bring it back. A DX driver, which is cheaper for them anyways. But they're gonna get a DX driver to drive down so the customer can pick it up this weekend. And I understand. And she's cool. She said, I'm sure you didn't plan on any of this to happen, and I most definitely didn't. So we're on the Ohio Turnpike right now. We are 4 hours and 10 minutes. Well, I wish it was 4 hours and 10 minutes. 410 miles from the customer's house. Trying to feel out what he wants. I'm thinking he's gonna want it in the daylight because part of me thinks he's doubting my ability to safely transport a car. And I don't know, this car is probably worth, I don't know, maybe 80 to 100,000, which is, it is, you know what it is. It's the only car in the trailer, strapped down correctly, and you know, let's go home. And the customer with the Copo Camaro, since we got there late yesterday, he didn't get a chance to talk to the guy that received the vehicle. He verified everything was good to go with the car, and he just released $1,100 to me. So good news. Got $1,100 in our pocket for that car, and then $400 for the other two. So up to $1,900, and then this one in the trailer. Should have had more in our pocket, but again, that car canceled, and I'm thankful for that because, you know, now I can take tomorrow, get everything right, and then just, you know, hit next week hard again. So far so good. Since our last stop here and do a load check. Let me it's the key that says China. Let's see if I can unlock this one hand. This door needs a little lube on these latches. Alright. Ta-da! What a gorgeous car. Very nice. This guy likes it. Alright, let's check this thing out. That guy stopped and asked if I still had nuts, if my wife took them for buying this car. Which I didn't buy it because I wouldn't have any. But look at all this room we got. I just got one in here. Ow. They're strapped down nice. Just gonna check that strap needs a little bit. That one's good. Left the hood pop because the battery was dead. Alright. Yeah, there she is. Let's take a step back and look at her. Very nice car. Very nice. Ow. Nice interior, automatic, no back seat. It's got some I picked it up in the dark last night. As you can see, it does have some imperfections in the paint, which isn't my problem. It's cracking on the roof. Cracking on the roof there. Obviously nothing I've done, but I don't know if it's all original or what, but let's get her locked back up and get some lunch. So the point of me telling you this story about this customer today is not to bash the customer. I get it. It's, you know, it's a nice car. It might be, you know, prized possession for him, whatever. But don't let a customer bully you into doing something unsafe, or, you know, break the law, hours of service, things like that. Just because they want their car doesn't mean you're going to ruin your trucking company over it. So if you think about it, I told the guys, like, wouldn't you rather your car get there safe and sound, one piece, nice and clean, rather than, you know, me rush and put it in a ditch or just something stupid? You never know what could happen when you're in a hurry, you know, or we try to unload it at night and, you know, we get it out of the trailer safe and sound and he backs it into something, you know what I mean? And once he takes possession of it, it's just better to be safe than sorry. Oh man, look how filthy this thing is. Just doing a quick walk around. This bearing was actually over greased, spitting it out of the cap. Alright, let's watch this ice. Let's get down the road. So the verdict is in. He wants a car delivered in the morning. Says he would rather inspect it. Hold on. What was I saying? Oh, he wants to inspect it in the sunlight. And so I showed you on the video the paint, the marks in the paint, like bubbles in the paint. Like, I think they call them like crow's feet in the paint, where the paint like splits apart and looks like crow's foot. So sometimes why I don't like when people, I was just having this conversation with the guy that I hauled the Trans Am for. I asked if the guy came and looked at the car. He goes, oh yeah, because I had looked at it and it had like scuff on the bumper, and just, you know, it's a however many year old car, so 30 couple year old car. So I was like, all right, cool. You know, usually when they look at them in person, they know what they're getting. This guy, I don't think, looked at this car before, so it gets a little awkward, especially when they're the ones that owe you money for the transport. You know, it gets a little awkward, but we'll see how what happens tomorrow when we deliver it. So we've got an hour to the house, and we'll be home right after 4 o'clock. All right, well, I made it home, and everything's filthy. Nice sunset though, and can't leave things alone, so I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on with this so I can get a game plan for tomorrow, now that I have a test light. Oh. And then we're gonna hit the truck wash tomorrow morning before we deliver the Mustang. Man, nice view. So I tore everything back apart, and I don't have running lights or tail lights here at this point. Let me set my Crocs down. Sorry for the wind. At this point, so I need to pull the deck plate off, and then there's a factory harness. Like, it doesn't come with a plug, so you have to splice in a new plug. So I need to pull the deck plate off and get to where it comes from the truck factory, and we're gonna just put a new plug on. Hopefully that fixes everything.